Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast, episode 9,786. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm here with Louie.
Well. It's that time of year where Doctor Who's dead, so Matrixlord212 has to crawl out of the woodworks and make up a bunch of shit to try and generate some content. I'm Louis, this is Jack, and this is the Prime News special, the Everything Show Prime New Real Whovian special. Matrixlord212 is Scum, and today we're going to expose the real Joseph J. Cappuccino. For starters, this was not how I intended things to work out. I recently saw the latest Your Whovians cast early this morning, and I was shocked / quite disgusted at what I was witness to. It was the Real Whovians 2056. It featured Matrixlord212 and Raymond. At 13:58 minutes into the cast, Matrix makes up some lies that apparently some of us are in a group chat named after his dead mum, Mama Rose. For a start, I wasn't aware that his mother was called Mama Rose. That's a pretty unique name. The character of Mama Rose is actually from a Broadway show called Gypsy. Very famous film version of that with Bette Midler playing "Everything's Coming Up Rose, everything's coming up roses for me and for you." I don't think he can claim that Bette Midler's his mother, as she is still alive, but it's getting really pathetic now. I mean, I have not been in a group chat called Mama Rose. Jack, are you in a group chat called Mama Rose?
Not to my knowledge, no, I haven't been.
I mean, there might be group chats in the past. Like, I know there was a chat called Rose Returns because the incumbent Doctor Who is Billy Piper at the moment, who obviously played Rose Tyler. I see Joe did quite a few casts about that. I was on a few of them, as I believe you were as well. Was it wrong to say Rose then? Has he copyrighted Rose?
No.
Um,
And I
think
thought Mama Rose was Jackie Tyler anyway.
Exactly. So it's typical Joe trying to just fling some shit and play victim. At 36 minutes in, he's transphobic. He actually says that he's against drag queens promoting the show. The Doctor Who fan show has a presenter called Tia Coffey, who became famous from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2 UK. And they went on to win the, spoiler alert, they did win the RuPaul Drag Race UK versus the World Season 2. And they're a Doctor Who fan, so they did interview Camille, who plays Jackie, about the 20th anniversary or 21st anniversary of Rose. He was against it, he was disgusted. Why are you so bigoted, you piece of fucking shit? These people are people, alright? It doesn't matter that they don't identify like you do. You're meant to be a man of God, which clearly you're not. You're a Satanist because you're against people being themselves. In my profile picture, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can see it, folks, there's a message from when me and my ex-boyfriend Brandon were together and we came out as Brewy. And Joe, typical Joe, was disgusted and said, "Good luck with your gay romance. Glad you guys came out finally," sarcastically. And it's like, yeah, you should be proud of people being themselves. He called Jacob a slur, Jacob Mail's Galaxy Man show. He called him in response to Jacob doing something. He was his first line of defense was to call him a word that rhymes with maggot but begins with F at the beginning of it. I don't want to say it because it'll trigger people. He's been transphobic to Kate, who used to be known as Chameleon Tours. I won't use their dead name, but Kate Priest, on one of those Real Whovians casts, he was transphobic then. He's had a go at me before for saying Yasmin Finney would make a great Doctor Who. He said that's disgusting. This man is a chronic, disgusting homophobe, transphobe. He's vile. He's not a man of God. He's not an agent of light. He's the agent of Satan. And the reason that his appearance is the way it is because of what he's done. His teeth are falling out. He's lost his hair. He's got no channel. It's dead as a dodo. And that's because karma's a bitch, and it will get back to him.
Yeah, and he made up a load of shit as well. That apparently you and me were like sending threatening letters to Sharon. It's like, where's the evidence? You know, it's just like we don't even know where she lives. It's just a load of crap.
And why would I attack someone I've never contacted?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've never even spoken to Sharon.
I've not even attacked Joe. The last message I sent Joe was on Instagram was Christmas Day saying, "Happy Christmas to you and your family," because he told me that someone was going around last Christmas, as in 2024, not 2025, saying, "Happy Christmas, your mum is still dead." And I think that's disgusting. So to try and be nice, this Christmas, gone, 2025, I sent a nice message. It then gets thrown in my face that I'm some master troll. I have not been trolling. I have never trolled. I haven't got time to troll. I will come directly. I will say it on a cast like this. I did offer Joe the chance to do an off-air today, but apparently for Sharon's safety, it can't be possible. I don't really get what I'm going to do when she lives on the other side of the planet, to me, and I was going to do an off-air call. It just seems to me like a desperate attempt to try and generate some content. The transphobia was disgusting, and as I said, he's got a history of this. At 58 minutes and 15 seconds into the Real Whovians cast that he did in the 2056, he also then starts being racist against British people, saying that they're fucking stupid. If you said that about any other race, that would be racist. Just because the perceived stereotypes of Britain as white, posh people, that's not the case. We're multicultural. We're built up from many communities. Jack, you're British, so you can back me on this. We're not all white clothes and suits. If you said that about, say, an Indian or Pakistani, Palestinian, that would be racist. What you said was disgusting. Again, when I confronted Joe about this, he completely backtracked and tried to say that I made up some fake book reviews about his books. I have actually bought most of Joe's books, and I did that not to troll, but to support someone that I saw as a friend. I've put a lot of money into those books. They're not cheap. They're about £15 a book.
Yeah, Louis showed me that on camera. He showed me he bought the book, so we definitely did.
Well within my right to write a review if I wanted to. If I did, I would put my name there. I wouldn't put Connor Farley. I'm not saying Connor Farley is behind it. I don't think he is. You can use fake names. It wouldn't surprise me if it was Joe himself. If I'm such a nasty person, why would I pay for him to do these silly little game reviews? Also, I've not flagged any of your videos. I don't care if you're gaming. You're saying this is about Doctor Who. It's not about Doctor Who. I never once mentioned Doctor Who, apart from in the context of you being transphobic about tea or coffee. I have not mentioned Doctor Who. If I wanted to do a Doctor Who podcast, I would have done so. But I don't want to. No one's taken your spot. You think you're this agent of the light, this big... Your ego is so big. No one cares. Your channel is really dead. The only time it gets a little bit of a boost is if you do a Real Whovians. No one's on there anymore. The only person you get is Raymond, who wishes cancer on people that you also supported. And that is out there for people to see. And you know you did. You laughed in that. You're a sick, twisted individual. And you demanded that we took down an Everything show that me and Jack did. You don't copyright the Everything show. The Everything show is not copyrighted. Same as Prime U or the Real Whovians cast. If it was, you'd have a little copyright on the end of each of your videos. You don't own that. Anyone can use that title. As courtesy, I took that down. I asked Jack to take that down today. And as courtesy, Jack, did you take it down?
Yeah, I did, yeah. It's gone.
And then what was your response to me, Matrixlord? Oh, it only took a year. What a slimy cunt you are.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, if you're going to make up, like, stuff about me and Louis that we're sending, like, letters to Sharon and we're, like, doing X, Y, and Z, well, then come up with some fucking evidence instead of just saying it.
You're a complete narcissist. I've been nothing but supportive of you and your channel. In 2025, I gave you more spoilers than Marty about the season finale of the series 15, the reality war, etc. And then the minute the series is over, you chuck me under the bus and block me for no reason because you're a coward.
Yeah, and the thing is as well. I mean, he makes out that he's this agent of the light. Well, I mean, he may. I mean, with all those like toilet lessons and like doing a poem dedicated to taking a shit, he may as well call himself the agent of the shite. You know, because that's what he is. But
Something
because he's full of shite. You know,
Well,
but
something that really disturbed me actually was today when I reached out on TikTok. He then made a video about it, this is a response to that video about saying peace or something. When did I once threaten you? I never threatened you. Um, all I said is you're accusing me of being this troll that's masterminding everything, which you said that James and Jack and Connor had said to you I was the showrunner of this hatred. All I said is you've got to be careful because you're putting all the shit onto me. All that's going to happen is the real troll is out there. And I said, be careful, be careful for Sharon's safety. If they're really sending you these threats, be careful for your kids, their girlfriends. If someone's really out there to get you, be careful. I never said it was going to be me. I never threatened you. I don't need to threaten you. You're a liar. You're an absolute liar. I said a debt will be paid, and it won't be by me because it's karma. I didn't do fuck all to you apart from reach out and try and resolve this. But as usual, you have to twist things and lie. Like, why do you have to lie? And then when I told you about something quite personal to me, which Jack knows about my health at the minute, my health isn't great. You said, "Well, I always say God bless you. This is what happens when I don't." You're not religious. You're not religious. Osama bin Laden is more of a Christian than you are.
yeah, it's a scummy thing to say. I mean, years ago as well, when he said that his books were worth more than your life as well. I mean, like, what a cunt.
He said that, but no. He never said that because it's funny. Joe's such a good person, yet everyone who's been on his channel, he's managed to fall out with. Mike D defended him during the Whovian Tuber when no one else did, thrown under the bus. Mike Shannon, Beefhead, Beef Dad, God rest his soul. Connor, who's now
Tommy Carter
eating shit out of he was going, "Oh, Connor eats shit up my ass." Ha ha ha. That's a weird thing to say. Sammy Carter, autistic person who said fucking retard and was very disgusted about him. Me, Jack, James, Philip. You've called people the N-word before. You, in fact, enticed me into this community when I was 12 years old on Facebook, and you started messaging me weird messages. Come on my cast and sending me stickers. Is that not a bit creepy behaviour? I eventually did join your cast on July 7th, 2014. So coming up for 12 years?
Yeah.
And you groomed me. You groomed other young people, Jack, Connor Smith. You groomed us and threatened us with calling our schools to try and get us. What was the lies you made up? You rang. No one called you. We were in a group hangout, and Danielle, at the time, you were able to add phone numbers into the call. They added your phone number in. It rang, and we sung "Troll, troll, always believe in your troll," and the doo. That was it. No one said get off YouTube. No one wants you to get off YouTube. No one cares.
Yeah. Where does this stuff keep coming up where we keep demanding that he gets off YouTube? It's all made up. We never said that.
All homophobic rhetoric, racism. He just anything this man is and I tried to forgive him. I tried to be a better person, but the homophobia that you've caused this community.
And the thing is, we've tried to reach out to him before. He said before he deleted his Instagram, I messaged he never messaged me. The only time I messaged him is do you want to come on a Prime U? And he said, "Oh, I'd love to." And then that was the last I heard from him. That's the only message I got.
The Brewycast had to make a Brewy special for when he attacked us homophobically, saying these kids are trying to pretend to be gay for views. What the fuck? Who was being gay for views? I'm out loud and proud. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm not,
exactly. And Louis was in a
you
relationship
feel
with
like me.
Brandon at the time, so you bashed them.
And I'm terrified for your children if they're gay or transgender and they're trapped not being able to express themselves around you because of your bigotry. Is that what your religion promotes? Because I don't think it is. I think it's your twisted, condescending, controlling nature that has allowed this to get to the stage where you think it's okay to say these things live on air, that you think transgender people are disgusting, that gays should be quiet, that it's all lies. As a Christian, we could have a go at you for some things. As a Christian, you shouldn't have divorced your wife, but you did, or maybe she divorced you. But we're not
Yeah.
going to go that low. We're not going to go that low because it's disgusting what you're doing. But you think you can say all this stuff and not get any comeback from it, and this is a problem. You give it large, but you can't take it. And trust me, I can take it. I'm good at taking it. You can't
I'll say this as well.
take it, and
Like,
I can give it.
I'll say this as well. Is like he made up loads of shit about you and me for years, saying that like you were like making white power accounts and like
Yeah,
Devil Lord. And it's all a
disgusting.
load of shit.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it up. I am not a racist. My best friend from high school was mixed race and took his own life due to racism he experienced in the fire service, training to be a fireman. I don't find racism funny at all. I think it's disgusting. And for you to say that I made those accounts with no proof, it's slander. It's slander.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's the thing. Is like if we've done something, then that show us it because we haven't sent threatening letters, we haven't made troll accounts. If ever we wanted to confront you, Joe, we just come on cast and we just tell it as it is. You're like making us all this stuff up,
And
you
again,
know.
this all could have been done off air, but you wanted to make a big party and show of it to try and drag some viewers in. So yeah, fair enough. I did call you some names. I did call you a cunt because you are a cunt. Matrixlord212 is a cunt.
Yeah,
He's
you even
scum.
said it yourself. You even on the video.
The
Yeah.
way you used to groom female members, young female members, that was creepy.
Mm. And I just have to say this, like the whole like thing with Sammy, like I mean the whole like Whovian tube war back in 2014. The reason why that all imploded anyway, and Sammy and all left you is because he realized what a cunt you were. You used to make fun of him all the time, like when he did the Who idols and stuff, and you always made out that you were the victim in the Whovian tube war. That saying, "Oh, they struck me first." No, you struck Sammy's channel first, the Living the Dream stories. You struck that down first, and then he responded because if you're gonna dish it out, then I mean, don't be surprised if someone comes back and calls you out on your bullshit because it was, and I think was as well. It wasn't even a Hoovian tube war, you fucking idiot. It was just an internet disagreement. Nobody died. Like there were no battles
This is the
fields.
thing. You're having a breakdown because apparently we've destroyed your brand. What is your brand? You don't have a brand. You were the weirdo that used to lie about Doctor Who rumors and pretend you have online and on-set sources going, "Oh yeah, Peter Capaldi stormed off the set of the Caretaker, and oh yeah, he hates Pearl Mackie, and like Martha Jones was asked to come back for season 5 as the main You make up stuff all the time. You're a liar. You've got no credible sources. You've never seen the classic series. You're a liar. Jack exposed you as a liar as such in The Real Whovians Cast 75 when he first debuted. You're that much of a Doctor Who fan, you thought Jack, who has a clear Northern Irish accent, quite strong one, was doing a Tom Baker impression.
Yeah, the way I talk now, he thought I was doing a Tom Baker impression. Yeah, and the thing
Jack,
was as well is like he
oh, can
claimed
I
to.
have a jelly baby? Come on.
Yeah, but the thing is as well is like he claimed, you've seen the classic series. Like, I remember like saying, "Oh, what about Dalek's Master Plan?" Like, yeah, I haven't seen it in 20 years. How could you have seen it anyway? It was never even shown in the US. It's the same with your like review that you did years ago on the 10th Planet, where you said, "Oh yeah, I remember watching episode 4 before it was wiped." How could you have seen it before it was wiped? It was never shown in America. It was already gone by that point.
or when we did the Primeval cast, and then he watched the 10th Planet, obviously for the first time, and he was like, "It's a Primeval spin-off because they got a cutler. It's the same thing, and you got sonic screwdrivers. That because Jamie had a screwdriver. It's foreshadowing. It's
Yeah,
like
and you're
you're
such a cunt that you blocked me. It's like speaking of spin-offs, like you blocked me in 2018 for saying Doctor EastEnders is a Doctor Who spin-off, which it is. I mean, watch Dimensions in Time, watch like any of that stuff there, and like you'll find out that the director of Resurrection of the Daleks was the first director of EastEnders, and Julia Smith directed The Underwater Menace. She was the producer and co-creator of EastEnders, and Tony Holland was in The Savages. So you're just and like
that much of an ignorant pig that he wouldn't understand that. And
yeah.
something that makes me laugh is the whole reason I spoke out to him today on TikTok, because he blocked me and everything else, was because I wanted to weed out what his intentions were, where he stood, why he's suddenly going angry and schizo. And he exposed himself. And I said it in the TikTok messages. I said, "Oh well, this has worked perfect. My plans work because you've exposed yourself." And then he completely just switched his what he was moaning about, and then tried to mimic me by saying, "Oh yeah, I put the bait out. I put the bait out." It's like, no, you didn't. And by saying as well, I noticed in that cast he did, the latter cast, where he wants peace. He said, "You're just a gnat," which is when me and Mike D in like 2017 or 2018 had an argument. I called him Deluded D and he called me a gnat. So, Joe, again, you can't even think of anything original. Just like your books, which, do you know what? I've never done a book review on your books. And you know what? As someone who actually owns them, and probably the person in the community outside of you or your family that you donated the books to for free, I probably own the most of your work. So actually, I think I will be doing the book reviews, maybe even do a video book review, so people can see a bit of your so-called poetry or storylines. There's not storylines. One of them is about you taking a shit. The other one's about a miscarriage. The other one's about what was it? A comic book king. There's no poetry. It's just trying to rhyme words. You're a fake. You're a liar. And I'm not trying to destroy your brand because you've got nothing to work with. You've done that yourself. You're a homophobe. You're a bully. You're a racist. And I'm sick to death of being dragged into this fucking bullshit. You're harassing me now, and I'm getting pissed off. I've not spoke to you. I've not tried to contact you apart from being nice. You're just constantly trying to get involved and stir shit up all the fucking time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and just to add to that, me and Louis like aren't even like, we're not looking for a fight. We're just, we're minding our own business. And then you do these casts, just making up shit about us, you know, um, lying that we're sending threatening letters to Sharon. Don't even know where Sharon bloody lives.
Yeah,
It's just
how can we?
ridiculous.
Like, with respect, we've got lives, we've got jobs. We haven't got time to be. Oh, Matrixlord's doing gaming videos. We've got to. No one cares. Quite literally, no one cares. Look at your channel. No one watches that anymore. You went on that stupid. What was it? Wings of Redemption. They bullied you on air and then made a mockery of you, mocking how disgusting you looked, your lack of teeth, the fact you wouldn't even get a girlfriend. Then when you said, "No, I got a girlfriend," they're like, "Holy fuck, this loser's got a girlfriend." They mocked you. And then when you were on there, they were trying to get rid of you, going, "Right, bye then, bye then." And you kept staying like a bad smell, just lingering. Everyone took the piss out of you. They're not your friends. And then when I said that to you, you called out and went, "Oh, well, I pay a subscription for them." Yeah, you're not friends if you have to pay to speak to them. I'm friends with Jack. I don't charge him and vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, Louis doesn't pay me £5, and I don't pay him £5 or £10, whatever. But it's just, he just talks a load of rubbish. Um, he's been doing this for years. Like anytime, you know, like his video goes down in views or whatever. Like he has to like make up some stuff that we're attacking and all this stuff. And like, it's like who has the
Everyone
time or
wants to
energy
delete.
to make? Sorry,
Sorry.
go ahead.
No, I was just
Go
saying,
ahead.
everyone is begging him to delete his channel and everyone's flagging his videos. I'm now convinced he is a schizo and it's him doing that. And there was a rumor for a long time that Sharon was his carer. And I genuinely believe that is true now, that she is his carer, because you rarely see her in videos. He kept saying like 10 years ago they were going to get married, never happened. I think she is his carer, and this is what it is. And then him, oh, you can't, you mentioned Rose. You can't, you're in a group chat with the name Rose. There's like 2 characters at the minute in Doctor Who that are called Rose. There's plenty of characters called Mama Rose. It's literally the whole fucking musical Gypsy.
Yeah, and
Trying to
it's
put
also Jackie
everything,
Tyler.
yeah, stop trying to make everything about you. Like, why would we attack someone's mum who we've never met? That's disgusting. And you're saying in the latest video that I messaged you on her death day and your birthday. 1, I don't know your birthday. 2, I don't know her birthday. And 3, you've confessed it was someone else a couple of years prior. Hence why I
Yeah,
messaged
exactly.
you to say,
Yeah.
have a nice Christmas, try to make it feel better for you. You're just a loser.
Yeah, and the fact is, like, me and Louis both have lives. Like, we both have things to do in our lives. You know, like, who's the time to make like hundreds of fake accounts and like troll and all that stuff? But like, not us. I mean, we don't do that sort of thing. Like, you know, we've got like jobs and bills and stuff to pay and things like that. It's like, you know, we don't have time for this, you know, crap. Basically, you know, you think you're the like you used to do that all the time. Oh, I got a job and these people don't. It's like, no, you're not the only one with a job, Joe. Like there are other
Well,
people out
that
there who
was the
work.
excuse for not knowing anything about classic Who. He's like,
Yeah,
I work, you don't work. You get to sit at home all day and just watch Doctor Who. I don't.
it's a load of crap because I've been working for years now, and Louis been working and stuff, and he's been going to uni, and I was going
I've
to
been
college
working.
and stuff like that.
I've had a solid job since 2015. No, what was it? Yeah, 2015. So I was what, 15, 14.
Yeah,
So not that it matters anyway. But and I've been at university at the same time. I'm actually trying to better my life. I'm not someone that's picking on kids, grooming young kids to come on calls and being like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, you cut. When I remember being 13, you put me on a call. It was like midnight, and you were telling me I wasn't able. You're not allowed to speak to someone called Jacob because he raped my kids. And I was like, what? And at the time, I didn't really understand. But then I worked out Jacob lives in America. You live in New York. How did he rape your kids?
yeah, exactly.
That's just some of the batshit crazy shit you come out with.
Yeah,
Just a
no,
fucking disgusting liar. Oh, I think
no,
we've
he
got
is.
someone in the back room that just
Yeah,
quickly say something. Could you add that person?
I think I know who it is.
I think they're a bit pissed off as well because Matrix is trying to turn everyone against each other again. We're not going to do this cast for much longer, but if you could just add him in just so we could have his say.
Yeah, but if he changes his name,
I don't know what the name is, but could you change that name, please? I can't see anything at the minute, so.
Oh shit!
What's the name? Oh, great name, Donald Trump. So, in all seriousness, this is obviously James. James, hi.
Hello.
We're just doing this cast after I don't know if you've seen the video that Matrix has made, basically saying that we're all conspiring against him, and that you, Jack, and Connor have said that this is in a TikTok message he sent me, that you 3 have basically said that I'm the ringleader in all this, and I've been sending Sharon messages saying I know where you live and I'm going to burn the house down and shit.
Yeah, that's not true.
He's basically just doing what Joe does and trying to get us all to turn on each
Hey,
other.
you changed my name, Jack. I like my other name.
Can I ask what the other name was?
It was Jack McCulloch's dad, but then I changed it to Jack McCulloch's mum, but it wasn't deemed acceptable.
To be fair, this is the thing. Jack and James don't even like each other. So it's not like we're all working together as one big troll. Like, Joe, stop being a homophobic piece of transphobic, racist scum with potential pedophile vibes. It's disgusting. This needs to stop. If you've got something to bring to the table, bring it with evidence, because at the moment you're just slandering.
And he was the one with the fucking My Little Pony on the cast, like showing it to like Mike Shannon's kids. What the fuck?
That is true. And he was going, I got the My Little Pony and you don't have the My Little Pony. But James, have you been messaging him on his birthday saying, haha, your mum's dead?
I've not messaged Joe in ages.
Because apparently neither... literally, the last message I sent him was at Christmas saying, have a good Christmas.
Just to clarify here, I have two people in here who probably agree. When I troll people, I just say I just admit it.
Yeah, James is the most honest troll.
Well, apart from the last two fire when he said it was all me.
It was you.
Yeah, but...
No, it was you that time.
Well, I think we can all agree. The fact that the last message Joe sent me was him taking a shit, I think it's confirmed that it's Joe that had the shit fetish all along.
He literally wrote a poem like
fetish. It was Matrix all along.
Louis will actually can actually tell James this. Like he actually wrote a whole poem in one of his books about taking a shit.
No, James is on that cast where he read it out. I think James remembers. But no, just for your own clarity, James. Do you just want to confirm that you've not trolled Joe and it's not you that's behind it? Because the thing is, if someone is actually messaging him saying, I know where you live and I'm watching you and all this weird shit, he needs to stop.
That's not me. I've just messaged Joe. I've not messaged Joe in ages. I just messaged him on Facebook. He hasn't brought me there for some reason. Just saying we haven't messaged. What are you on about?
I do think it was his plan to try and get you to turn against me and vice versa. But the thing is, we've all got lives. We've all got, like I've said before, I've got a few health issues at the minute, which I know he was really happy to mock earlier.
The erectile dysfunction.
Oh no, that came back when I saw your Donald Trump username. But the thing is, it's like it's 2026. You groomed me as a kid, Joe. I'm now coming up for well, I'm not going to say my age, but I am actually at the minute 26. So I'm in the prime of my life, the prime you of my life. And I really can't be asked for, if you're going to slander me, either invite me on a show, off air, on air, and we'll go through it. But you can't accuse me of making Amazon reviews because the name's Connor Farley. I mean, to me, that kind of says who it is, but you can't blame it on me.
Yeah. Well, I think we've sort of said all we needed to say anyway. I think Joe knows that he's talking out of his arse as usual. So,
but Joe says he hasn't. He just messaged me. He hasn't accused me of anything apparently.
Well, I can't live. I don't know if I can screen share on this, but I'll send you the screenshots.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I believe you.
In fact, I think I did send you some screenshots earlier.
Which ones? The ones about Joe or the oh no, we don't need to talk about the penis stuff on here.
Yes, my penis.
All right. Well, it was good doing this cast, exposing Joe for talking a load of lies as usual. Nice to have Louis on. So yeah.
There's no more.
Before you go, everyone, Jack's a paedophile. Bye bye.
Well, that's completely bullshit.
That just proves that James and Jack aren't even in league with each other because they hate each other. So.
Yeah, and he just made up a lie there, and again, he's just obsessed with nonsense. So there you go.
It is obsessive nonsense.
All right. Well, yeah. All I want to say really is, well, obviously, I'm not a paedophile, and James and me, Joe, we haven't been speaking for ages. I've blocked him on Facebook Messenger, so James has made fake accounts in the past, and he's the one who made the video about Mama Rose and all that, and he was the one messaging you.
Can we stop calling his mum Mama Rose, because her name isn't Mama Rose. Her name was Rose.
No, yeah, it's not. It's name.
So, like,
I think her name's Rose, isn't it, or something else?
Mama, 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 Mama Rose. It's not your mother. You can't
Yeah,
claim copyright the name Rose. It's ridiculous.
yeah. And there's also a play entitled Mama Rose, so there you go. Um,
Exactly. This is
but no,
it's
you want to say
ridiculous.
something?
No, it's just there's so many. You've made so many enemies out over the years that it could be anyone that's doing these attacks on you. But you're in the wrong direction and you're just digging your hole deeper. I made it very clear to you when we spoke last year who the troll was, George Back, and you have got it in your head that it's not him. So the more you look in the other way, he's just mocking you, man. It's hilarious to see. Actually, no, I'm going to stop caring and just I will watch him destroy your whole channel because it's hilarious. Because I know for a fact that you're so deluded and paranoid, you're going to let the beast into your castle, so to speak, and he'll burn it from within. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, yeah. Well, all I have to say is like he's done this before, where he's just made up stuff about us without any evidence. Like, show us the evidence that we sent Sharon these threatening letters. Show it on camera. Or yeah, because you can't just make baseless accusations like that, and that and that Louis and all made Devil Lord and Matrixlord212 accounts and all that stuff. And the same with me saying I was a troll and all this stuff, but you're just talking
And
complete rubbish, Joe.
just
And
one
nobody
last thing.
wants you to get off YouTube as well. We just find it
No,
funny, actually. All these years, we just find it funny.
if
We don't want you
anything,
to get off YouTube because you're too much comedic value.
yeah, if anything, we've kept you on YouTube. You'd be dead. You'd been irrelevant years ago.
Yeah, and we find you funny. That's the thing. We wanted you to stay on YouTube because it's just good comedic value.
Can
It's
I
funnier
also
than watching a sitcom at the moment.
when you told me that you had months to live last year when you had no teeth and etc., that was clearly a lie, which I think is disgusting to lie about health-related things.
Oh wait, did he lie about that?
Well, he's not dead now, is he? He said he was dying. He's got months left. This was last year, and what? It's now what? How many months is it since October?
6 months.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you said you had like a couple of months left, 6 months, you're still here.
Yeah, but
But I
no, it
look
was a good cast.
forward to the response. Um, and also the video that we made, the one that you were demanding having a hissy fit, that we changed the name, that hasn't even been a year old yet. So you lied
Yeah,
again to your subscribers. But I guess that
and
just
the
comes
thing is,
naturally.
nobody watches. Like they get no views anyway. Your everything shows, so who cares, honestly?
It's not our fault. Basically, my last thing on this is it's not our fault that your gaming hasn't worked out and no one cares. You can't blame that on us and say that we're now trolling you for it.
Yeah, I don't give a. I really couldn't give a rat's arse about your gaming. Like nobody cares about that if you're got how many bloody platinums it is. You
No,
know,
just all we want you to do is stop being racist, transphobic, homophobic, and pedophilic.
yeah, just get off YouTube, you bully. No, joking.
Just take some time out. God bless you. Look after the kids and their girlfriends because I would hate for them to get trolled. That would be awful. And I
Yeah,
feel like you're
well,
making them targets by attacking us constantly, whilst the real people that are actually trolling you are out there.
and stop making stop making yourself a victim all the time. You've been doing this for years. Like when me and Louis were when I was 15 and Louis was 14, you made out that you were the victim when you were like a 30-year-old man or something like that. It's just pathetic. It really
And
is.
I can see you're saying to someone that Jack is a defamation of character for making group chats made across 2025 and 2026 called Mama Rose, and that Jack made a fake everything show. We didn't make a fake everything show. We made an everything show. You don't own that. And as for defamation of character, Mama Rose is a character you could pick
from
from any
Gypsy.
character called Rose. You can't blame Jack for that. He didn't. We've not been in any group chats this year or last year called Mama Rose.
Or yeah, I can't even think of any group chats that we were in called Mama Rose
No, I think
to
maybe
begin with.
2017 Mike D might have made one with the name Rose in it, but it was changed immediately. The only group chat I'm currently in, which is true, is on Instagram with anyone in the community. This is with Connor Farley, another Connor Farley account, and Jack McCulloch.
Yeah, and the thing is as well is, and I want to point this out too, is that, you know, we weren't the ones who made fun of your mum. Like, the person in the past who did that was James, and he, you know, and he tried to
No,
blame me and say it was him
he's
when
saying
he
as
made his
well.
troll accounts.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting these messages coming in. Apparently, he said that we flagged his YouTube channel. Not true. And we sent death threats to his home. We don't even know where his home is.
Oh, is he messaging you now or no?
No, he's messaging someone else who I can't reveal. But
Yeah, well, we didn't make death threats to his
and apparently,
home
we said
for...
we're watching him and Sharon. How can we be watching him and Sharon when we've got stuff to do?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't even know his bloody address or where he lives. And why would I want to anyway? I'm not a fucking
Exactly.
weirdo.
And you're complaining that we didn't remove the Everything show, which me and Jack both said we thought we deleted it, right? I thought it was gone.
Yeah, I forgot about it. I honestly forgot about it until Louis messaged me.
And the reason he probably forgot about it is because he has a life. And yeah, that got deleted. But then which you asked for, we deleted today, and then you're moaning about it because we deleted it today. So it's like, make up your fucking mind.
Yeah. Exactly. And you're acting as though, like, you know, it was like that Everything show we were...
When I said the worst is yet to come, which I don't even think I did use that terminology. I didn't use that phrase. But it's true, the worst is to come. But not from us, and I made that clear. It's not from me or from Jack or it's from people that you make up all these lies and you think you can get away with it. It will bite you in the ass. And that's why I said, look after Sharon, look after your kids, their girlfriends, because you're making them public enemies. Because there's obviously some sick individual out there who will go after them, and it won't be pretty. It's going to be ruthless.
Yeah, and I you know, it's just a load of crap that me and Louis are sending letters. You're just making that up to, you know, look, oh, look at me, I'm the victim. It's like show us the evidence then, like show us the evidence on camera that, you know, we were sending like these threatening letters, because there is none. That's the thing, you can't show it because there is none. You're just making it up.
And I'd be more concerned if you want to get I know you said you've mentioned police and stuff. I welcome the police to get involved in this because they would laugh you out of town. They would look at my hard drive or whatever, and they would say, I've not done anything to you. Apart from being
same here. They just same here. And
if anything, they would see throughout the years how you groomed a young, vulnerable child at 13 years of age to do online calls at like midnight, telling me to keep secrets from my parents. That's paedophilic behaviour. You'd be fucked. And you've done the same to several others that are too scared to come forward, but you know what you've done.
Yeah.
But I think we've said enough.
And the thing is, he's not man enough. Like, he's not man enough either to come on this call because he's too scared to talk to us directly.
And I said this didn't have to get nasty and didn't have to get personal, but he obviously needs the views at the minute because his channel's dead as a dodo. So he had to. He made 2 videos. Like, I've not messaged Joe since Christmas. I don't know when the last time you messaged Joe was. He blocked me on Instagram, I think. I don't know when he did, but he did. And then I just happened to see that I woke up early this morning, like 3 o'clock, and he was doing a live stream of the cancer wisher Raymond. So I clicked it, and then he was slagging me off, making and I was thinking, what? Like, what is going on? So yeah, I did message him to say, why are you doing that? And I was, if anything, I was just fueled by the disgust for the transphobic comments that really pissed me off, and the racist comments.
Yeah. And, you know, you just can't make up lies about people that, you know, they're sending letters and all this stuff. It's because, like, you know, because it's just a blatant lie. And, you know, and you know, this idea that me and Louis troll and make fake accounts, it's a load of rubbish. Don't have time for that.
The thing is, and I can say this hand on heart, because I'm probably the closest to Jack and vice versa. We've got a good bond. Like, we've been best friends for 12 years now.
Yeah.
We've never made fake accounts.
No, we
Everything
haven't.
we've
No.
ever done, we've done on a live stream like this, or in a cast with Matrix or whoever, and we've said it to their face. When I had a problem with Mike D, I said it to his face.
Yeah,
Matrixlord.
exactly. We don't. It like unlike other people, we don't like cower behind fake accounts. That's the thing. Anytime we wanted to say something about Joe, we just did a Who crew or whatever. We didn't make
We
fucking fake accounts.
like that time he did the Prime U, and he's like, Louis and Jack are scum. They are disgusting.
Yeah.
It was like we didn't
No.
even do anything. What did we
Yeah,
do?
exactly. That was Jacob Mills making fake accounts and trying to make it look like us. So,
Who
and then you
Jake?
believe Jake. And then what made me laugh is like, out of all people, you believe Jacob. You believe Jacob Mills. The guy's been trolling you from like day one.
The person you told a 13-year-old me raped your kids, and if I ever spoke to him, I'd be blocked immediately.
Yeah.
You put people on, vulnerable people, and attack them, like Star Trek Dan, Jacob, Clark Channel, Gloria. Who was that poor account? Oh, David Aston, when he had a clear alcohol dependent issue and drugs, and he was off his tits, like making himself look really silly, and you were having him on as revenge to like showcase it. Oh, Aston's fucked, ha ha ha, revenge because he got my whole community taken away from me, basically, because he exposed you for the lie you are.
Yeah.
So
It's just, it's just a load of,
and it's
exactly
the same
like,
thing. Every few years he does this. It's what now,
yeah.
2026?
And the thing is like me and Louis, like, we have things to do, like we have lives, so, like I said, we got things that are like more urgent, and we don't care about any of this stuff. We don't care about your game. We don't care about your channel. We don't
It's
want
like
you
I
off
said to him
YouTube or
when he was attacking you every single day that title is up there as the Everything Joe. It's an insult to my brand. Well, I hate to break it to you, but the fact that Jack forgot to change the name of the Everything Show to Louis Fire or Jack and Louis Prime U or whatever, like under 6 months, I think it's been. That's not my priority, nor is it Jack's. We've got bigger fish to fry in the real world. Like, you might be that fucking depressed and lonely that's all you think about is your online reputation, but we live in the real world and we haven't got time to worry about things like that because I hate to break it to you, nobody cares but you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like nobody like sees that Everything Show that we had up and goes, oh, like they're attacking Joe. It's like no, they don't, because like nobody watches your stuff. Like that's the thing. Your channel, like you're so desperate, you have to put up bloody toilet lessons and donut lessons and things like that. It's like nobody watches them. Nobody cares. That's the thing. No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares. You've exposed yourself completely that your channel's dried up, drier than a nun's cunt. Sorry to use that terminology, but as you're not a proper Christian, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You've got nothing. So you do the same old thing of, oh, let's try and drag people who aren't even in the community anymore. Because let's face it, me and Jack, we're not in the community anymore. We talk
No,
to
we're
each other.
not.
We're not in the community, are we? And yeah, we're in a group chat with Connor Farley, who you've slagged off and said that he eats your shit and that his tongue felt good up your ass or something. We're not involved. We do our own thing. And that's another thing. When you said, oh, well, you've only got 7 views on your channel, we haven't made a video. What 7?
Yeah, we haven't made a video in ages. Yeah, we're not dedicated to it. It's like we're not putting up casts every week or every day or something. It's like get a grip.
The video that the cast we made like 6 months ago, whatever it was, what was it called? The Louis Fire or something in response.
Yeah, it's just a piss take. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was privatized, I swear, or like it wasn't public, like it wasn't meant to get loads of traction. And like if me and Jack do decide to do a video in the future or a podcast, which we have been talking about, I'll be honest, and we've talked about maybe a Primeval one, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's in response to you, or we're trying to beat you in views, or we're trying to take over your spot, because I hate to break it to you, you're not even relevant enough to be on the top 20,000 Doctor Who YouTubers. You don't talk about Doctor Who, you just make up bullshit.
Yeah, and you just do stupid gaming videos and shovelware and all that, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
You've
and the thing
wasted.
is as well is like, and the
Sorry.
thing is as well is like, if we do videos, like if we do like primeval reflections and stuff in the future, we'll just do them casually. We're not doing them like so, like we can get like tons and tons of subscribers. If subscribers come along the way, then good for us. But that's not the main objective. It's just a couple of friends hanging out talking about a show they like. You know, this isn't a It's not a competition, Joe. You know, you need to like get some perspective. You know,
You're
get
50
out in the real world.
years,
Like,
you're 50 something years old now. Surely you realise that it's not competition. And that
yeah,
something
and like Shooty Gatwa said, your favorite doctor. You know, go out and touch some grass. You know.
something I really wanted to stress as well before I forget is you need some geography lessons, because I live in Brighton, which is the south of England. Like, you literally couldn't get any more south. I live on a cliff. Jack lives. Sorry, got a burp. Mike D burp. Jack lives in Northern Ireland, right?
Yeah.
That is two. There's a big thing called the ocean that divides those places.
Yeah, the Irish Sea. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't just walk to Jack's house, and vice versa. Jack can't just walk to mine. We've never met in the flesh. We would like to, but we've never met in the flesh. So when we do these podcasts and things, it's just us hanging out as friends. If I lived down the road from Jack or vice versa, I doubt we would ever talk online, because we would just meet up at the pub and have a couple of pints.
Yeah, exactly. Or just go out or something like that. Enjoy the day. You know. That's the thing. It's like,
We're not going to be going, let's write in Psychoville, let's cut out letters from a magazine and put, I watch where you live, Sharon, on a piece of paper. Because
yeah,
we've
it's
got
not
fucking
Silence of the
lives.
Labs, Joe.
It's funny because it's like, are you really that fucking deluded?
Yeah, and the thing is as well, is like he thinks like we're obsessed with him and stuff. It's like, no, we're not. Like when me and Louis talk, we talk about Doctor Who, we talk about EastEnders, Primeval, whatever it is that
We talk
interests
about
us. Like
our
we
own
just have a
lives.
general.
We've been friends for 12 years. We just talk about ourselves, like, oh, Jack, how's work? Or Jack, oh, Louis, how's your health? Or we don't
Yeah,
sit there
exactly.
going, oh yeah, let's flag a Matrix video.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
didn't even
we
do
don't
that when
say,
we
oh
were
yeah,
13,
let's make
14.
fake accounts. You know,
Or like, let's put Joe's face in a face of Bo. That was like 12 years ago, bro. Get over it. And the
yeah,
thing
I
is,
know, and that whole like
sorry,
face of
can
Joe
I
thing.
say one thing? If you're gonna
Yeah, go
bring,
ahead.
if you're gonna groom children to come onto your community online, you can't then get mad at those children for acting immature and being childish. And I'm talking about stuff that happened 12 years ago when you groomed us to come on. You can't then moan at us for being like, these kids are immature. And Jack's my witness this when he was like, you are my children. I see you as my children. That is creepy as fuck.
And he did a video as well crying about me being dead. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Someone faked that George Back, let's be real, faked that Jack was dead. And then he started going, we're going to make the real Jack's dead cast with Louis. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like, well, yeah, the real Jack Memorial cast. I heard that's what it was going to be called or something. It's like, what? So,
yeah,
like,
he doesn't even like Jack. He hates Jack.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you've accused me and Louis of being scum when you're the scum. You're the fucking scum, mate. You know,
Well,
Matrixlord is scum.
I didn't want to say this, but fuck it. I'm going to say it. There's a reason, or allegedly, I was told by someone very close to the show at the time, that the real Whovians cast, that is, that when the reality war came out and he said he'd quit, he'd never going to do a real Whovians cast again, then he gave it to his son, Joseph J. Jr. And then he suddenly disappeared and never came back on, and Joe took over the show again. Apparently there was a reason that Joseph Jr. left, and it was because of how embarrassed he was for an excuse of a father that Matrix is. because of the transphobia and the homophobia. And I think someone did say that Joe Jr. was gay, but he was too scared to come out. And I don't know that, and I don't want to force that on anyone if that's true. God bless. I hope it all works out. But it's scary to think that his own son's too scared to be honest with him.
Yeah, well, I don't know if his son is gay because I did see like a picture of him ages ago of like looked like his girlfriend or something and Joe, but regardless, anyway,
No, but
Louis.
that's unfortunately that's called a beard when you have to force yourself into
Oh
a
right, yeah,
relationship. Again, I can't prove this. This is what a source close to the show told me at the time. It rhymes with how do I say it? Donna Barley.
Oh right, yeah.
But I just wish
But
I wish nothing but happiness for everyone. I genuinely don't like. I don't care. This is the thing. It's 2026 and I'm wasting oxygen on a horrific, attention-seeking, egotistical, potential paedophile scumbag.
he's an Al's Toy Barn. That's what he is. You know, he's Al from Al's Toy Barn from Toy Story 2. And then he got offended when we said that.
I mean, but why?
I know. I don't get it. You know.
He's vile. He's pure scum, and I won't be. I really don't want to do another video on this because
Yeah, there's no
feel like-
point. It's just a waste of time.
yeah, like honestly, anyone that what annoys me is the slander that he does. He accuses you of doing this, me of doing that, James of saying this about me. That apparently you, James and Connor, I'm the showrunner of the hatred. No one
and
speaks.
I even confirmed to Louis that's a load of crap because I never said that to Joe. I haven't even spoken to Joe. You know. But
And he said there's something wrong with my brain. There really isn't. I think it's just him.
yeah, no, he claims to be this agent of the light, but at the same time, he'll call people names. He'll be nasty as.
He
as
is. I don't know.
No, go ahead.
Metaphorically, he's an agent of cancer. He's a cancer to this YouTube community. He's a vile human being. Why do you think? Look at Mike D. Mike D defended the fuck out of him. And I don't agree with Mike D on a lot of things, but he was a good friend to him. And
and then Mike realized what a piece of shit Joe is.
Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
He threw Connor under the bus. And he's saying that we're all I need therapy. I probably do need therapy from the way that you creepily messaged me as a child, trying to lure me in with stickers and telling me to keep secrets from my parents. That is probably does need some therapy.
If anything, he needs therapy because I think he has multiple personalities, like the whole Joey Gotts thing and like the Joey Jupiter, that stupid wig in his head. It's like, and you made fun of like Mike and everyone for like having puppets. Remember the one you had, Jay, the puppet clown? You're the biggest hypocrite there is.
Oh yeah, I hate puppets. I hate puppets. Oh hey everyone, it's Puppet. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Who makes a video of? I must have been 14, 15 at the time. You're a couple of years older, maybe 16, 17 or whatever. And he made a video of us going, "It is me, the Gamma-T original. This is a donkey's asshole." Who does
yeah. Oh no, we still got that. The Gammon, like he tried to make out it was someone else. It's just him doing like a bad Dracula impression or something. It sounds
Imagine
like
if someone did that to one of his children.
What? Sorry.
I said sorry. Imagine if someone did that to one of his children.
Yeah. No, he wouldn't like it. And the thing is, as well, Joe, is like, no one cares about Sharon or your kids or whatever. Like, no one's gonna like threaten them or send them letters. You're just making this all up so you could be the victim. You always do this.
Can you say when no one cares? I think I speak for me and you when I say we don't care in the sense of we want to cause them any pain, harm, stress. We care about them as people, but we don't know them. It's nothing to do with us. It's like a different reality. It's like we're doing a Doctor Who podcast and we're talking about Doctor Who, and then the next minute we're talking about Star Trek. No, we're not talking about Star Trek. We're talking about Doctor Who. They're not involved. It's nothing to do with this. Like, stop trying to force things on you to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Like,
and
we don't want them dead. We don't want them in stress or pain. And again, I don't
yeah,
even believe half of that's real with Sharon. I think it's complete lies.
yeah, I think it's lies as well. Like that's the thing. Like your kids and Sharon and all that. Like we have nothing against them. We actually hope all the best for them. You know, we hope that they're okay. You know, that they're doing well.
I remember in 2017, Mike D speaking to Joe's ex-wife and her saying very personal things that I wouldn't repeat on here because it's cunty about Joe and what he's done. And there's probably a reason his kids don't want to speak to him.
Yeah.
Because I remember at the time, Joe made up lies about Mike D, saying that he was in a motorbike accident and beat the hell out of his first wife.
Oh yeah, and that turned out to be a lie. Yeah.
But again, it's Joe being Joe. He thinks he can get away with saying what he says, and that his shit don't stink when his shit stinks.
Yeah, it does because he wrote a bloody poem about it. You know.
Well, he graced me by telling me today when I was messaging him on TikTok, even though he invited me to on that other cast, saying that he was shitting whilst he was talking to me.
Yeah, who says that? That's just he's got a shit fetish. It's just disgusting.
I just hope to God he wasn't wanking.
Oh God. Don't even put that image in my mind. Oh Jesus.
But no, it's like I said, the homophobia, the trans. He's so transparent. He's so homophobic. He hates the gays.
Yeah, well, yeah. Why do you hate the gays? I don't understand it. I mean,
Probably.
I mean,
jealous.
I mean that's the thing. Like, I mean, I'm personally straight, but that doesn't affect my relationship with people who are gay. Like Louis gay, for example, and he was in a relationship with Brown. Doesn't affect my friendship. You know, it's like who cares if someone's gay? You
And
know,
the thing
who cares if they're gay?
have I ever forced myself on you? Have I ever been like, "Oh, Jack, let's fuck"? Like, have I asked you for dick pics? No.
No. And the thing is, it's just like he's a friend, you know, and it's like it shouldn't like someone's sexual. It's like their own private business, like whatever sexuality they are, and it's like it shouldn't affect how you view them. You know what I mean? It's just
My
stupid.
sex life
You know?
is that important. My sex doesn't. Sorry, my how do I word it? My sexual orientation doesn't define me as a person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Like I would say, my name is Louis. I'm a bit of a cunt at times. But hey ho, I'm happy that the brewery cast that we made at the time, I've had hundreds of people message me privately thanking me and Brandon, saying thank you. You gave me the confidence to come out and be myself. That's what I live for. And people like Matrixlord, who at the time attacked it, saying it was fake and it's not real, they're the ones in the shadows.
yeah. He was claiming you were being gay for views. Like he didn't even get any views anyway. You know.
Yeah, exactly. How can I be gay for views when I didn't do anything? It was me and my ex-boyfriend speaking on a cast with some friends.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like we did a porno.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have filmed some things, but I didn't publish it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, you know, it's just like get over yourself, Joe. Honestly, like the world doesn't revolve around you. You may think the world revolves around you, but like Louis and I and other people, we got lives, we got things to do. We don't even talk about you really. Like when we go on calls and stuff and talk to each other or message each other, we're just talking about life in general, Doctor Who, Primeval. Yeah,
Because
how's your work going? That sort of thing, Joe. How's your health? You know, we don't care about you.
I hate to break it, but I know clearly now that Matrix Joe, whatever, has never had a best friend because he doesn't know how to interact with them.
Yeah, or and his friends in the past, he's just thrown them under the bus. Like he used to be big friends with Mike Shannon, and then Mike Shannon became the enemy, and same as Sammy Carter and all that. It's just like,
What he did last night with Raymond, I don't think you've been able to see it all yet. But I watched that live, and I watched it go out, and I watched it, and I watched it. He had a go at Raymond, pretty much, because Raymond has his. Raymond's a bigger YouTube channel now than Joe, which is hilarious. And I can't stand Raymond because he wished me and you and other people terminal cancer, slow, painful deaths, and he never apologised for that. And I hold him to that to my last day. But when he was on that cast, he had a Discord that's bigger than Joe's, and Joe was added into it. And the moderator said, if you don't comment after a few hours or a few days, whatever, you'll be deleted from the group. And Joe had a breakdown going, you can't build up a YouTube community on Discord and kick people out. What?
yeah. And the thing is, as well, is like he used to make fun of Raymond. I remember like years ago when he did a Who Fire or something, and like Mike's joke name for him was Gravy Titties, and then Matrixlord called him Gravy Titties and started laughing. So obviously Joe doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't care because he doesn't care if it gives him views. He would throw. If his own mother was alive today, he would throw her under the bus for a view. And that's not me attacking him. That's not before he goes, oh, you're attacking my mom. No, I'm not. He's a coward. His ex-wife said it to Mike D. He's an absolute coward. He's a liar. He's a cheat. He is scum. And that's why he's
scum.
He is scum. Matrix, Ward, and 212, they are scum!
They are scum!
Imagine, like, I don't want to reveal your real age on air, so I won't say it, but I'll reveal mine. I'm 26 at the moment. I can't imagine doing a video in 20 years' time saying, someone who's 14, 16, 17 at the time, me having an argument with them going, Jack deserves an Oscar because he's a fucking liar. I would never do that.
Yeah, I was 15 at the time, and like I just remember laughing because he was acting like the victim when I was 15, and he was like 30 something.
Something I completely forgot to mention to you because I know you've not seen the whole video yet, but the video he did today, the newest one, he was like, Louis, I've known you for what, 10, 20 years? How have I known you for 20 years? What, so I've known you since I was 6 years old?
Yeah. What the hell?
He's known me since 20 years. Then he's a pedophile.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, what, 52 now this year? He's going to be 52 this year. I think he already turned 52 back in February because he said 212 is his birthday, so...
Oh, don't say that because he said that whoever knows his birthday was the one that sent all those messages.
Well, he said years ago 212, but I'm sending any messages.
I know it's not you. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, because me and Louis don't make fake accounts, Joe, and that's the thing. Like, if you had the balls, you'd come on a cast and talk to us or an off-air call. You do that, but you won't because you're a coward. You just block and you accuse and then you block, and that's what you do. You act as though you forgive people, but you don't. Because if you were such a Christian man, you would realize that what you're saying about Louis and me is just absolute nonsense. And
I hate to say it, he's about as Christian as Osama bin Laden.
Yeah. Yeah, he's about as Christian as Satan himself. Like,
he is a Satanist.
Yeah. But you just need to get over yourself, Joe, and just like honestly, me and Louis, we don't care about any of this stuff. We're not going to do another cast because, like, what's the point? We said our piece. Is there anything else you want to add before close this off, or?
Pretty much, I would like to say that Joe is I never called you old, so that's a lie. But Joe is a fat, balding cunt. He has no teeth. He's decrepit. He's lost all his swagger. His carer Sharon clearly is getting bored of him. His kids are pissed off, and his dietary requirements are drying up his organs because he gonna die real soon. So I've got nothing nasty to say to him apart from 2 words. No, actually, we'll turn that into 3 words. God bless you. And that's coming from a penis sucking, cum guzzling, anal fucking, finger and blasting, disgusting gay.
Yeah.
And if you've got something to bring to the table, bring it, because I've never said anything about you that I don't have evidence to back up with. You make up
Yeah.
bullshit. Like, you're saying that Jax said that I'm the showrunner of all this hatred towards you.
Yeah, it's a complete lie. Yeah.
Please send me screenshots of what Jax said, because I trust Jack with my life. I don't trust you.
Yeah. And I haven't even messaged Joe. And that's the thing. Like, the last time he messaged me, I said on Instagram, you want to come on a Prime U? And he said he'd love to. And then that was the last I ever heard. So,
Oh shit!
you know,
Before I forget as well, why are you stalking Ollie Pajak's YouTube videos? That was weird. Because
yeah.
I haven't been on an Ollie Pajak video since 2017 or something. And then I recently went on one, and you were like, I see you on someone else's podcast. God bless you.
Yeah, that's just bizarre.
Are you in cahoots
Anyway,
with
I've
Ollie?
got to wrap it up now. But it was nice talking. All right. Take care. Bye for now.
Hope you don't get nasties.